Ready now? You don't look like you're peeking on my stuff.
Amazing.
Good. Okay, well, hello everybody, and welcome to Session 10 of the Icewind Dale solo run.
Feels like an anniversary.
It is a little bit, isn't it? Tiny bit. And what a session it was last time. It's quite a funny one to come back to for the 10th. Should I do the recap, or would you like to?
I think I kind of deserve to do the recap. I don't want to make you live through it again, you know?
You know, that's perfectly fair. Okay, you go ahead, good sir.
Alright. So, for anyone who wasn't there yesterday...
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yesterday for
Sorry.
Oh, don't do that.
Sorry. For anyone who wasn't there last time, Soot was put through her paces. We came upon an elven tomb within the Lonely Wood Forest, and you had a premonition about fighting a large white moose. That moose found you, and dealt quite a lot of damage, but you left it with a large wound. It was at 5 health when you left it. And of course, Aviaturis helped a little bit, who was summoned by Nemo, or Guidance Frog, and almost killed the beast, but failed. And when you thought all was safe... Oh, thank you, darling. When you thought all was safe, you went and kind of checked out a brazier, and then rested for the night. And once you had done that, you were ambushed in the night by a frost druid and the white moose.
Yeah, it turned out they were friends with the white moose.
Yes, they were.
Perhaps that's why they were so sentient?
That is correct. They were a sentient white moose.
It did have malice in its eyes, so I kind of got that.
Absolute hatred for you.
The moose and the druid.
Oh, certainly. But it ended rather unfortunately. You couldn't get away because of the turn order. It just so happened that the frost druid could always down you when you were getting up, and you died.
I did die after consuming way too many health potions, and the imps helping as much as they could. Unfortunately, Soot lost her first life.
Indeed she did. And as you died, you also killed the frost druid, because you turned them to stone with the vial of petrification from the basilisk in the Tower of Mithril.
Mm-hmm. So, wherever she is right now, she is in stone in the position of killing Soot, which is, you know, a forever reminder of my first failure.
Yeah, quite a permanent reminder.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And Master Inglenook did not seem too pleased.
No, as I came back into the fireplace of the genie lamp, he unfortunately seemed to have taken quite a toll on himself for bringing her back, and that seemed quite aggravated that I had wasted some of, I guess, his life energy in order to bring her back, and now she has a permanent scar across her chest where the blade of the druid went in.
Indeed you do. And if that continues to kind of affect your body, I wonder what you will be after a few more deaths.
Yeah. Gonna have to get thinking. Not that I'm gonna die again. Absolutely not.
Oh no, certainly not. We wouldn't do that.
No.
No. No, absolutely. I mean, this is a PG stream. We don't swear. We don't. There's no death.
No death.
No death. No death at all.
Pacifist run of Icewind Dale.
It is absolutely a pacifist run.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Okay, so with that in mind, Soot's goals for where she is right now is she needs to get back, and she lost all her stuff and her clothes and everything, so I need to go back and get it. It's like in Minecraft when you die and you need to go back and collect your stuff before, it despawns. Anyway, it feels like that. And then I was heading towards the goblin city?
It was a goblin fortress.
Fortress, yes, in order to try and find the shield guardian. So, let's see how much of that we get done. Chicken nugget? Chicken!
Our little Kia wants to join in, obviously.
It's a good little chicken. Okay, I am ready if you are.
Absolutely. Let's do this.
No impulsive actions. Can't promise anything. Catherine, I promise I did not waste your life. I was so good last episode. I was like, I'm gonna die to this, aren't I? Just because of the turn order. It's okay.
It's all good. There's unfortunately nothing we can do. We cannot give the life back. It was all fair. Apart from one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please check the description of the Ring of Warmth if you have it? Or
No.
I will do it for you.
No. Don't do this.
Because I believe we may have failed to give you your resistance to cold damage.
Oh, are you kidding me? Because there was one hit where I had one more HP. Sir.
While wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. So,
No.
for that, I feel like there is some recompense needed. So if we can figure out how to pay back Soot for this error.
Oh my gosh. That's mean. Okay, I mean, I guess I could have also picked up on this. I'll keep in mind that you owe me a DM favor. How about that?
No.
Yeah, no, yeah, that sounds perfect to me.
No.
Mm-hmm.
The DM favorite is too powerful. Too powerful.
No, I never forget my abilities. I don't know what you're talking about. Astral monk.
All right, let's get on with it now.
Mm-hmm.
So, the tone of this setting is kind of ruined by our lovely little bird singing in the background, but I hope you don't hear it too much.
He doesn't pick up on my microphone anymore, so I don't know if anyone can hear Chicken's lovely singing.
Amazing.
Shall I replicate it? Do 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 is what he's doing.
He has an amazing little song.
Yeah. It's his rendition of If You're Happy and You Know It.
Yeah, he didn't quite get that one, did he?
No. It is one of the imps trying to cheer her up. Someone needs to make a bird imp.
That's an amazing idea. Alright, so Soot sits alone inside the lamp. The pub atmosphere is a little more somber. You are alone because Master Ignis Inglenook went outside and has not come back.
He's annoyed. She slumps down on the sofa. What's the ruling after being resurrected? Do I still need sleep? Does this count as a long rest if you die?
You have long rested, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, cool.
So, you said to Master Inglenook that you would, after a rest, go ahead immediately.
Yeah, so what equipment do I have on me or in the lamp? Oh, it's everything I haven't ticked, isn't it?
Yes, everything you haven't ticked. You do also have your cold weather clothing.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to tick stuff because it's going to confuse me because I don't want to change what I had on me when I pick it up. Safe to say though, I at least have my spells and like... Yeah, it's okay. I just don't have the Ring of Warmth on me.
Yes, that will be a problem if you get caught in a blizzard.
Well, let's just go straight away because it wasn't a blizzard when I was last there.
Okay.
Oh, there is one problem. Do I have my snowshoes?
You do.
Oh, good. Okay, we are good to go ahead then. I am aimed with warm clothes and Eldritch Blast. This is all I need.
Amazing. Can you roll me a D100, please?
No. Why?
Please do.
No, why? 43.
Okay. On a 10% chance there was going to be a blizzard, but thankfully there's not.
What was the 10%? What did I have to roll?
10.
Oh, thank goodness.
Or lower. Okay. So you open the door to the lamp, and as you do, you see a white expanse, and you see the 10 towns in the distance. So you begin to kind of travel through the thick snow towards the 10 towns. And if we bring up the map,
But I'm not back where I was. I have to travel the entire way again.
you unfortunately do.
You have to put me on the map, honey.
Yes, of course. I forgot. I'm a good DM.
That's okay. I once did an entire campaign where I forgot to do that, so all good.
Okay, so in the distance you see what appears to be a large mountain.
Calvin's Cairn?
It could well be.
From which position?
You are heading towards it, and the 10 towns is behind it.
Oh, so I'm like here. That is good. I need to veer off slightly left of it to go to Lonelywood. Because that's where the where I was.
That's correct, yes.
Good.
So travel through the snow is a lot more difficult than travel by the paths. So this will take you about 3 days.
Sorry, 3 days?
About 3 days.
Would it be quicker to go left and where this river is and then follow the river down?
You could, if you wanted to walk along the ice or kind of find some kind of transport along the ice.
I'm just thinking it might be a little better going that way.
It's your choice.
Yeah, I mean, it goes directly through Lonelywood, so yeah. I feel a bit safer like that. Plus, you sometimes come across fishermen.
Alright. So, you begin to forge towards the river. So you're veering to the right as your character's walking.
Yeah.
Or the west here. So, as you do so, you know where the river is on a map, but you don't really know where it is, kind of just looking at it. So I'd like you to roll me navigation.
Okay. I'm not really feeling that lucky today.
That would be, it would actually nature, because navigation isn't a role in this system.
Yeah, you were thinking of not D&D.
I was.
Nat 20.
Holy shit. Okay. With a nat 20, you realise, as you continue forging on, you are not where you think you are.
Oh.
And as you look up to the north, you see the sea of moving ice. So you are not near Kelvin's Cairn.
Okay. What? Where was I? I don't see any other mountains here.
It may be a large hill that you're seeing, perhaps. And of course, this is a very hilly terrain, so it
They're
could be
all
anywhere.
large hills. Okay, so with the Nat 20, do I know where I am and where Lonelywood is?
As you look around, you realise you're near the source of a river, and as you go towards this this mountain, you're at a spring. You're at a natural spring.
And where am I? Am I here? I must be here because this is a big mountain, is it not?
It is, yes.
I'm by the fish. What was the story behind the fish? It was, there was a fish with treasure in it? Is that what that was?
Let me go back and have a little look. There's a place I like to go, farther up the river's flow. Where it is, I do not know. Must be under all that snow.
That was the thing on the plaque of the knucklehead trout, yes?
That was Old Bitey, yeah.
I can't remember why it said that. Old Bitey. This was our first ever session, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was, yes.
I'd already got the ring out of him, though. You know what? Let's go to the spring. I'm ill-equipped, but it was the first quest given to us, so I'm mettering a little bit. It shouldn't be that hard. Who knows?
Okay. So, it was rumoured that treasure was hidden at the very spring of a river, and perhaps Old Bitey's rhyme helped you find it.
Goodness knows I need some treasure right now, so let's see. I'm gonna, like, up the river I go, by the water's flow.
Okay. You see the flowing water, and this water is flowing. It hasn't turned into ice, thankfully, because it's actually slightly warm as you touch it.
That's really cool. Must come from underground somewhere where it's a bit warmer.
All right. So, you look at this spring, and it seems to be bubbling up from the ground itself. The land around it is relatively raised, kind of in these series of bumpy hills, and you can kind of follow it back to a lake of sorts of crystal clear water.
Not frozen over?
It's not frozen over because there's steam rising off of it, and you see a variety of animals swimming within the water.
Is it like a hot steam? What's it called? What are they called? Hot spring. It's a hot spring.
It is kind of a hot spring.
Is this our beach episode?
Yeah, this is the beach episode.
Okay. I'm gonna start doing an investigation to see if I can find somewhere that might be a good spot to hide some treasure. Can I have the rhyme one more time? Up the river I go, by the water's flow.
Sure. There's a place I like to go, further up the river's flow. Where it is, I do not know. Must be under all that snow.
Okay, so it's buried. Yeah, I'm gonna look for somewhere that's a good spot where you would bury something. Maybe kick my feet around, see if I hit into anything. Yeah.
Okay. Make me an investigation roll.
Can I also have my... Oh, I didn't resummon Cole yet.
No, you didn't.
Oh, never mind. It's just me making the investigation check. Unless you give me advantage, but I don't think you did.
Unfortunately not, no. With a 10, you look around, and just kicking up the snow, you find nothing. And as you look at the pool, you get the feeling that the surface of the pool, the rock that the water's running over, I mean, it doesn't look like the hardest of rock. It almost looks as if you could dig through it.
Oh, is it kind of like clay-like soil?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I don't have a shovel or anything really. Can I look around for like a stick or something?
You find a convenient stick.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll start, shoveling around by the spring.
So you begin pushing the stick into the dirt. And how far are you going into the water?
Not that far. The water's a bit of a worry to me. I don't know. It's just too good to be true that there's a hot spring, you know?
So you're not going into the water?
I mean, no, because it's under the snow, not the water. Is what the rhyme says anyway.
Sure. In that case, make me another investigation check. This time with disadvantage. The DC is a little easier though.
8?
8 is not going to cut it. A 10 would.
Ah, get what you get.
You beat the stick into the soft ground. You don't encounter anything hard.
Okay, I think a little downtrodden after this is gonna sit down and she's gonna use Mage Hand to start sort of like dusting the snow off a little bit to try and see if I can find a better place to start digging.
Oh, sure. So, you sit down and you begin kind of scraping the snow away with the Mage Hand. And as you do, you look at the dirt beneath you. There are 2 large furrows dug into the dirt, preserved by the snow.
What's a furrow?
A furrow is a kind of a line of land that has been dug out.
Like a mini trench?
Yeah, imagine farmers' fields.
Ah. Oh, that almost reminds me of like maybe something was dragged. Where does it go to and from?
You want to clear up the area more?
Yeah, absolutely.
2 furrows cross each other at the center point, making a large X.
Oh, there. It's just stick digging now.
Okay, so you begin to dig into the soft ground, and the mud kind of begins coming up as you hit something solid.
I am scrabbling to dig it out.
Okay, a small kind of like 1 foot square cube comes up. It seems to be some sort of metal chest.
Is it locked or unlocked?
It is unlocked.
Oh. I flick it open, very surprised as she opens it that it wasn't locked.
Okay. And inside you see a rolled piece of wax paper.
Her ears droop. Oh. Is it a spell scroll?
No, it is not. It is a poem.
No. It's a poem? What does the poem say?
There's a place I like to go, further up the river's flow. Where it is, I always know. Must go into the must go into the river's flow.
Are you kidding? Put that in the chat for me.
Sure will.
Are we treasure hunting on behalf of a fish right now? It's telling me to go swimming. There's a place I'd like to go, further up the river's flow. Where it is, I always know, must go into river's flow. This was definitely written by a fish. Okay. I take off my cold weather gear. And in a vest or whatever she has, he heads into the hot springs.
Okay. You wade into the hot springs, and the fish around your feet begin to kind of move away from you. And you travel in further.
This really is a beach episode now.
It is, yeah, it's really nice and warm.
Honestly, probably just what you need after dying. Nice, warm hot springs.
Yeah. As you look down, you see little. They almost look like tadpoles, kind of swimming around you.
If they're leeches, like, are they leeches?
They don't look like leeches. They just look like small tadpoles. Make me a nature check.
Okay. I mean, I did well on this last time, so. 8. I didn't mean to roll with disadvantage.
You can roll again.
Why?
I'll be kind.
That was worse. That was worse.
Oh, sorry, that must have been loud.
Good rolls tonight.
Okay, so you look down, and they're tadpoles. You haven't seen tadpoles like them before, but they don't look like leeches.
Okay. Well, I'll travel up a bit, kind of looking in this river. I don't want to go too far though. I don't want to lose my stuff. You know what I mean? I didn't want to swim in it though, because then that would be freezing.
Sure. Okay, so you wade up to your waist in it, and you get to the center of the pool. And here, you see another layer of kind of disturbed ground.
Under the water?
Yeah, under the water.
She takes a deep breath and swims down. I'm going to be using my mage hand as well to aid me in digging underwater.
Okay, your mage hand can move 5 pounds of material, so it can get the top of this dirt for you, but you would have to use your stick or your hands to dig further.
I use my stick.
Okay, you use your stick, and as you kind of disturb this earth, the water becomes cloudy, and you hit something metal.
I swim down and try and get in with my hands to pull it out.
Okay, you swim down and grab it with your hands, and I'd like you to make me a strength check with disadvantage.
No, you didn't have to give disadvantage. I'm already terrible.
You are underwater.
9?
What you can feel to be a chest budges slightly.
Okay. At this, I'm gonna swim back up, take a breath, swim back down again, and try and pull, maybe using some of that momentum. Like if I grip my hands on a handle, and then my feet on the ground and kind of push up.
So you come up, you realise One of the tadpoles is attached to your neck.
It is a leech.
It's not a leech.
I don't want to do anything about this yet, because I feel like the tadpoles, if I kill one, they're all gonna come after me. Okay?
There are a large amount of tadpoles.
Yeah. Can I please just try this one more time and then get out of the water?
Okay, are you keeping the tadpole attached? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you dive down, holding your breath, and begin to pull the chest once more. Make me a strength check with disadvantage. The DC is lower now. DC 10.
14.
With that, you dislodge the chest as you feel something cutting into your neck.
It is a leech.
I'd like you to make me a dexterity check, please. Dexterity saving throw, rather.
16.
With a 16, you manage to pull whatever it is off of your neck as you realise it was attempting to get inside your neck. Specifically the back of your neck.
No. Oh, is that what I think it is?
It might be.
I would like to swim out of there immediately.
Okay, and as you do, you hear this tiny screech from the tadpole as it retracts 4 kind of tendrils from its front.
No. What are they called? Is this a mind flayer, baby? Is this a pool of mind flayers? Please get me out of here.
Just before we say any more on this chat, mind flayers in our canon go for the neck. They don't go for anywhere else, okay? Thank you very much for your participation. Okay, because we don't do head horror here. Yeah. So, you realise there are a few more attached to your neck as you surface. And you feel a biting pain at the back of your neck.
I would like to get rid of these, please.
Okay, make me another dexterity check. Now with disadvantage because of the amount attached to the back of your neck.
That was Constitution. 13.
A 13. You pull them off. They're very soft in your hand. Are you destroying them?
Yeah.
Okay. They squeal and do not take much to destroy. And as you pull them off, you kind of drag this chest through the water, starting to swim with it. It's kind of pulling you down, it's so heavy. And the biting pain increases for a second as you feel something burrow through your skin because you have missed one.
Can I get it out, please?
You try and get it out, and you grab the tail and miss it slightly. Can you make me a charisma saving throw, please?
Uh, 16. No, it was not with disadvantage, right? It was normal.
It was normal, yeah.
Okay, 25.
With a 25, you feel something attach to your spine and immediately commands enter your head to walk out of this water and head north, where there is a crashed ship that looks like a large cephalopod. And in that moment, your mind overwhelms it, and with a surge of mental effort, you kill the thing, and it drops to the floor, dead.
She kicks it and squashes them in a panic.
You do so, and pull the chest up and out of the water.
This chest better be good, because that was very uncomfy.
It is a
Oh.
chest with kind of golden filigree sprawling across it. It looks to be extremely old, and there is a large lock on the front that needs a key.
Okay. Can I stand back and try and Eldritch Blast the lock?
Yeah, sure. Roll me 2 Eldritch Blast.
One will be aimed on it and then one not on it. I can do that, right?
Sure.
So the first one is a 9, which is good, and then the second is a 15.
Both of them hit. None of them deal damage.
Interesting. It might be an arcane lock.
You may have to reach a certain threshold of damage in a single attack to deal damage to this chest.
Okay. He goes up to the chest and inspects it.
You inspect it and you see designs from a culture you do not recognize, kind of inlaid across the box.
Do they look reminiscent of the tadpoles?
They kind of do, yeah. You see a creature with tentacles coming out of its face on the front. Doesn't look to be hurt or anything. That's just its normal kind of state of being.
She's pretty disturbed by this whole encounter in general. Not knowing what these creatures are, what the voice in her head. Yeah. I'm not gonna mess with this chest right now. Because I don't really have anything to open it. I don't really want to go searching for that boat. Even though it might have a key. Because in general, I think I'm gonna get eaten by more tadpoles. So we won't do that. I will get out the lake, put my clothes on, and start heading back to Lonelywood. And then on my next rest, I will take this into the genie lamp with me.
Okay, that sounds good. And with that, you place your clothes upon your wet body and continue your travel. And are you going at a fast pace or a slow pace?
Fast. It's absolutely freezing without the ring of warmth.
It is, and as you get away from the warm water, it begins to become even more freezing because you are soaking wet, and so that water starts to turn to ice.
I did make sure to not wear clothes, so
yes,
so
but
that helps a little
body
bit.
itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wet hair isn't helpful in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Your clothes, while they're not wet, they're kind of like soaked up a bit of the wetness, which is helping you. But you are cold. You are very, very cold. After hours of unending travel and a time when you just curl up into the snow, go into the empty lamp house and drop off this chest, you finally reach a village that you know to be Bremen.
Right.
Bremen is a small place on the outskirts of 10 towns. It doesn't have a high population count. And it seems very kind of lonely currently.
What time of day is it?
It would be the late afternoon as you arrive at Bremen.
Okay. Have I been to Bremen before?
You have not.
I've been to Targos, but not Bremen. Part of me thinks it might be worth going from Bremen to Bryn Shander because I already have that's where my home is. But it is. Let's check out Bremen. I have a walkthrough and see if there's anything interesting there.
Sure. You see a centre, and Bremen is a small place. And in this kind of central area, you see 5 taverns.
Hi.
You see 5 taverns that stand in a semicircle around a central yard in the heart of Bremen.
Are they all open?
They are all open, yes. You see the names are the Stones, the Even Keel, the River's Mouth, the Grumpy Moose, and the Black Bearded Brother.
Let's avoid the moose one, like the plague. Let me have a look at those names. Ooh, let's go to the river's mouth.
Okay, sure. You go into the River's Mouth. It is a tavern in disrepair and with very little customers, as one might expect from a 5-tavern village.
Yeah, the market is a little bit oversaturated. I'll go in and go to the bar and see if anyone's there.
Okay. You see an old gentleman with grey hair wiping down his bar.
Good afternoon.
Hello there, and what might you want, little miss?
Oh, well, actually, it's my first time in Bremen. And, well, I just noticed there were loads of pubs, and I just came out of a river, so, you know, your one caught my attention.
You just came out of a river. You a nymph of some kind. That's the only person that goes in the rivers, apart from fishermen, of course.
Oh, I found a hot spring, but, it was full of really horrible tadpole things, so, I wouldn't recommend it.
Right. Interesting. Might that be the natural springs up Westery?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go in those.
Why?
Well, legend has it that the last person who came out of those hot springs, they went the same as they went in, you see, and apparently our speaker, they got a magician to look at them, and apparently the mind flayers got them.
Mind flayers?
Yeah, mind flayers. You know what they are?
Do they happen to be weird things with, like, tentacle mouths?
Yeah, big tall bastards apparently. Power of your mind, psi abilities. Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
She starts like tearing up slightly at like the stress of it all.
Okay, well, thank you for the info. Yeah, I just wondered why there was loads of taverns, really. But
One of the patrons of this bar looks over to you and says, "Hey, I know who you are.
oh no. Me?
You're Soot. Soot Cinderfoot, ain't you?"
Yep, that's me.
And she like wipes the like little tear from her eye, like
Yes, I am, that adventurer. You know, the one who does all the, errands around here?
Yeah, I know. Why'd you never come to Bremen?
What do you mean? I'm in Brenham now.
Well, it's too late.
Too late for what?
Apparently there's a monster on the lake.
Well, that's probably just the things I encountered.
Yeah, well, there's a monster in the lake, so I heard. The Mad Wilden Beast.
The Mad Welden Beast?
Mad Wilden? Yeah, the lake. Outside.
Oh, right, okay. I mean,
Why'd you go kill it for us?
has anyone been hurt by it?
Yeah. A few sailors. Their boats got capsized.
And did they die from it?
No, but they got cold, really cold, and we've been struggling to feed our families because everyone's scared of the beast.
Right. It's just, I'm kind of on a bit of a bigger mission than the little errands I used to do now.
What do you mean, bigger mission?
Well, I'm trying to end the frost rime.
Right, okay, but could you like kill it first?
Okay, I can't say no. I'll give it a try. But
That's a good lass. Go speak to Speaker against Berylbor.
okay, I'll head there now. And I waved to the barkeep. Thanks for the info. I guess I have to be off.
The barkeep looks towards you. It's like, yeah, I mean, you don't actually have to go do that. No one's gonna mind if you don't do that.
Yes I do. Part of my moral code.
Right. Okay. Well, good luck then.
Beast Bremen.
Yeah, and I'm trying to go find the town speaker.
Okay. So you go over to the speaker's house, and it's very obvious which one that is. It's got a large plaque at the front, and you knock on the door. The door opens, and a short, old shield dwarf named Gritz Berylbor opens the door.
Good afternoon.
He looks up at you, and through a long nose and a frosty beard, squints at you. I didn't hire you.
I didn't ask to be hired. Someone at the pub said you needed help with a lake monster. I don't have to do it, if you don't want me to. In fact, I'd rather you say that I don't have to be morally obligated to do this. But if you want it done, I need the info.
What do you want for it? Because I'm not giving away any treasure or something for it.
I mean, is Bremen actually having a problem because of this creature, or is it just you're kind of too scared to go in the water?
The beast bites any boat that goes out into the waves, so how about you work it out for yourself?
You know what? I think you can deal with this one on your own. You're really rude, actually, for a town speaker. And I can see where your town gets it from.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, someone's offering to help with a problem that you clearly had no one with the guts to be able to help with this. And then a tiny rabbit folk shows up and everyone wants me to do it.
Well, you're an adventurer, aren't you? There's not many of those left nowadays.
I know, and there's not going to be many more left if people don't support us.
Yeah, well, I'm sure people will love you if you just go do it, and then, I don't know, they give you their thanks or something.
I don't need thanks. I don't need affection or affirmation. I just need to know what I'm doing is making an actual difference, and if it's just something people kind of want done, then it's not worth doing.
Alright, well, that's fine then.
Yeah. Well, you have a lovely afternoon and enjoy your boats being broken up.
Oh well, thank you. And he slams the door closed.
Really rude.
Probably the rudest speaker you've ever met.
Yeah. Screw Bremen. I don't like it here. It's probably a bad idea to make enemies of some of the towns, but it is in my character to not say no to things, but he was incredibly rude. One of my flaws, obligated to help. And I suffer 4 people. Does this count as going against my flaws?
It does, yes, but that is something you can do.
Yeah, I really feel like this one isn't, like, important. There's a difference between, like, saving people from a potential hag in a cave and defeating a lake monster. Where is the lake? Can you point it to me on the map?
Sure.
Ah, okay. So it affects more than Bremen. And I like Tourmaline. Yeah, I have to go that way. I'm gonna go have a look.
Okay.
But not
Are you gonna,
for Bremen,
kind
for Tourmaline.
Sure, sure. Are you gonna get a boat and kind of sail across?
No, I'm just gonna, like, walk up that way because I have to get to Lonelywood. And
Oh.
if I see anything, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it. I'm like Nessie spotting.
Sure, sure.
And I think I will head to Bryn Shander to sleep.
All right. And with that, you begin to head kind of along the road towards Targos. And I'd like you to make me a perception check with a +5 as you go.
Perception. Oh no, that's persuasion. Ignore. 13, so 18 with the +5.
With an 18, you spot absolutely nothing. You head to Bryn Shander for the night and sleep. And you can hit your long rest button if you like.
I don't think I used it. Could have used my spells. Okay, when I get there, obviously I'm gonna use my lantern and take the chest in.
Yes, that has been done already.
Good. And then I would like to summon Sootback. Not Soot, Cole.
Sure.
I am Soot, he is Cole.
Okay, you sit cross-legged by the fire, and you reach into the ashes, and by the tail, you pull out a sleeping Cole.
Yeah.
He kind of yawns a little, kind of sleepily, and then looks up at you. Hello.
Hey, little friend. Are you feeling any better?
Ready to go again?
Yeah. I'm really sorry you got hurt. I got hurt too. But it's okay.
He pats you on the shoulder reassuringly.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah. Well, we're about to get some rest, and then we're gonna be looking for a sea monster as we head back to try and get our stuff.
Okay.
But for now, we should sleep.
All right. And with that, you sleep. The next day, the road up to Tourmaline is not difficult, and you can do it in a day.
Good.
You don't see anything in the Mad Weldon, and you're now at the south side of the Lonelywood.
And that's really near where I died, isn't it?
Yeah, you died in the centre of the Lonelywood.
Okay. So while I'm here, can I take another look across the lake and just see if I see anything?
Yeah, sure. What are you looking for exactly?
A sea monster. The typical, like, lumps moving in the water or waves and such.
Sure. Make me an investigation check.
Absolutely. 7.
You see nothing at all. Surprisingly.
Well, it could have been worse. She's tried. This is sating my obligation to help.
All right. And with that, would you like to move into the Lonelywood?
Yes.
Okay. And I think we will take our first break there.
That sounds good. Before we break, I have something to show you all from our lovely Kevin Borrow. Let me open it up in browser. They drew Chicken's imp sonar.
I love it.
I'm in love. Chicken would be so proud. It's
Thank you,
him.
Kevin Porro. That's very kind of you.
It's the boy. The little claws.
I love him. He's amazing.
I'm gonna die. It's so cute. Thank you. Best boy.
Yeah.
I have to get a picture of him at some point. It's very sweet. Okay, well, with this lovely image in mind, and not grumpy dwarves or weird tadpoles, let's go take our 10-minute break and see you in 10.
See you soon.
Hello, everyone. I hope we all had a wonderful break.
Hello, friends.
I've come back and I forgot about chicken Sona. This is wonderful.
We love it. We love it.
The campaign has peaked. We need nothing more.
I think we're finished there, aren't we?
This is the next Kenku I'll be playing if Soot dies.
Yes, I would love that.
Very cute. Okay, back to the task at hand, I suppose. I just slept. Am I right?
Yes, you did, yes.
Okay. And now we're heading into not into Terminate, into Lonelywood.
That is correct, yes. You are going into the forest. So, you begin to forge into the forest. And as you do, I would like you to make me a survival check.
We are starting strong. Normal, right?
Normal, yeah. Not advantage, not disadvantage.
24.
What?
You're
Wow,
welcome.
natural 19. That's insane. Okay, so you begin to forge into the forest, and as you do, you see the white moose's tracks, kind of marked forever in the forest mud.
They don't look fresh though, right? Like,
you can't tell how fresh the tracks are. Actually, no, you can. They're not fresh.
good. Okay, so I know I'm going in the right direction.
Yeah, you do know you're going in the right direction. Yeah.
Good. Okay, I head on through.
Okay, and with that, you follow them to the Elven Tomb. Now, something in your mind, some kind of magic effect, is trying to turn your head away from the tomb, but as you follow the tracks, you stay your course, and you get the feeling that for some reason this tomb is hidden by magic.
And we were able to find it before because of the following the hoof prints, or wasn't it the goblin who showed us it?
The goblin was able to go there, yeah. He may have been too dumb to succumb to the effect.
That's very sweet. Let me check the intelligence of my imp. A 0 intelligence, would that do it?
So 11 on the intelligence score. That would mean he was clever enough to be tricked by the other magic.
Okay. Instead of like thinking about the Elven Fortress, then, could I like follow the tracks on the ground? And like, I'm not sort of looking in the direction of the Elven Fortress. I'm just following the tracks. You know what I mean?
First of all, it's an Elven tomb.
Elven tomb. I was thinking about the Goblin Fortress. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And you find it because you've been here before, so it's quite easy for you to find it. Okay.
Once I'm there, I would like to try and find my stuff, please. It should be marked by a very handy dandy druid who's turned to stone.
Okay, I will put you on the map.
Can't see anything.
Give me a second. I will show you. You're a little too big there. Oops. Okay, can you see anything now?
No.
Oh god.
Is it
right.
the glitch again?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Remember, this map was kind of buggy as well last time. You just had to let me see everything. I remember. I mean, it makes sense. Icewind is in near constant darkness. Always in dim light, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, give me a sec, I need to figure this out.
Okay, I'll just listen to the relaxing tavern ambience and not think about what just happened here last time.
Amazing. This is weird.
Is it still not working?
Oh, I know it's not working. I'm an idiot, don't worry.
Was it on the wrong layer?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh wow, you can see the void. That's fun.
What is that?
You can see the void. Why can you see the void? Oh god. Right,
It's
give me
fine.
a sec.
I'll zoom in for immersion.
Why? Why, God?
Can I move?
Yeah, you can. Feel free.
Nice. I can't remember how I got up here before. Oh, I can fly, can't I?
You can, yes.
I can only. I can only do it once a day. I don't know if that's worth it.
You can do it. That's incorrect.
Is it for an
You can
amount?
do it up to your proficiency.
Proficiency in what?
Proficiency bonus.
Oh. 3 times a day. Surely you can't.
Elemental gift.
Give yourself a flying speed of 30 feet, lasts for 10 minutes. During time you hover, use this bonus action number of times equal to. Oh, you're right. I think I was thinking of the boots of flying or something. Okay, well, I would like to use one of my charges to get up here. Oh, I can't get up there.
Yes, the movement is restricted now. Give me a sec. I'll put you up there.
Did Roll20 have an update? Is this what this is?
I have updated the map, so if you see, we're using the one-way walls now. So you go here, you can't see it, but you go up here to higher ground, and you can.
Ah, I've got you. Okay, and okay, cool. It's labeled as a petrified corpse. You scared me for a second because it didn't have an X on it.
It is the petrified corpse of the frost druid. She is eternally stuck in that position, kind of leaning over nothing, looking down, and a kind of her face has like the picture of rage upon it.
She tentatively walks around and looks for her stuff, trying not to think too hard on what just happened here, mere a couple of days ago.
Exactly where you died is a large pile of ash, and within it you see your ash-covered belongings.
I pick them up and put them on. Is there anything missing?
You look through your items, and nothing is missing.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that would have been such a pain. Thank you. Oh, that's great. I put the ring of warmth on first and feel much better.
Instantly, the ring attunes to you, and you feel so good to just be a little more warm, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and now I have the arm back of the goblin. There was something I could do with that, wasn't there? I saw a vision of an
There
arm
is, yes.
being burnt. Like a red hand being burnt.
That's correct. In the brazier to the north of you.
Was anything else happening when that happened? Like, was anything else being burnt? Just the hand?
Yeah, a few other items were being burnt, yeah.
Are there stairs? Oh, there are stairs. I'm going to like touch, not the open fire. Oh, there's not an open fire, is there?
There isn't yet, no.
No, I'm gonna touch the brazier and see if I can use my vision sight to see what other items were being burnt.
Unfortunately, nothing happens. However, you do see something carved into them.
Oh,
A twig, a pine cone, a feather, and a human hand, or a humanoid hand.
okay, a twig and a pine cone will be fine. The feather might be a bit harder. I'm gonna go looking around for some birds' nests.
Sure.
And twigs and pine cones.
Sure. You can find the twig and the pine cone very easily. And as you kind of climb up into one of the trees, you see an old discarded bird nest.
Is there a little convenient feather inside?
There certainly is.
Well, I would like to take this very little inconvenient feather.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm gonna take it and head down to the brazier. I'm going to place inside my pine cone, twig, feather, and the goblin arm.
Okay, you place them into the brazier. Do you light it?
I do.
Okay, you strike a match and light this combination. And a silver flame leaps out of the center of the brazier, and all 4 components turn into ash.
I sort of take a step back and warm my hands on the fire for a minute. Do I notice anything happen other than the silver flame?
The fire bears no heat, and you hear a resounding crack, kind of echo, and it seems to have come from behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna send Cole to have a look.
Certainly.
He's just moving on the map. Stop him when he sees something different.
The sarcophagus at the center has cracked in half.
Okay, I'm gonna start walking up there. And I would like to peek inside to see if there's any treasures.
Okay. You cannot peek inside. You would have to move the lid off of the sarcophagus.
I will do so, but very respectfully.
Okay. You slowly begin to move the lid, and within, you see a woman. So, this woman is laying still in these beautiful robes that are not at all made for this kind of weather.
Mm.
She is rather dead, but shows no sign of decay.
That's really strange. Can I make like an arcana check? Like, because obviously she's been preserved somehow.
Sure. How do you make your arcana check?
I'm just gonna use like my feeling. You know what I mean? Where I sense the sarcophagus was magic or something?
Sure.
You can say no.
Yeah, make me an arcana check with disadvantage. You will have to investigate by, like, touching this area if you want to do this.
Yeah, she'll touch the inside of the thing. Oh, that would have been a 22, but it's a 6.
Okay. You look around, and as you're kind of looking into the tomb, to to get a feeling for this place. The woman opens her eyes and sits up.
So, like, stumbles backwards and, like, grabs Cole for comfort.
Cole grabs you. His black claws kind of digging into you. Okay, and the woman looks up at you. She has long silver hair, and her eyes look kind of a little bit glazed over, but it's not really glazed. It's actually, it looks like the silver of the moon.
Ooh.
Are you are you okay?
You saved me.
What?
She speaks in a language you don't understand, apart from those 3 words.
Oh,
What languages do I speak? I think I speak primordial. Can I speak that to her? Can you understand?
okay.
She shakes her head.
Back to common.
Hello. I'm Soot.
Dost thou not understand the elven tongue?
Oh no, gosh, you can speak normal common though, right?
Indeed I can.
Oh well, I'm not an elf, so I wouldn't speak Elvish.
I see. Where, may I ask, are we?
Well, you are in a tomb. We're in a lonely wood.
A lonely wood.
Yeah, it's a wood in 10 towns. Icewind Dale?
Icewind Dale. Yes, I remember this place.
Okay. Well, that's a good start. You know, Tamerlane, Bryn Shander, any of these places?
I am afraid not. May you help me up?
Of course. She holds her hand out, kind of tentative, but you know.
And as you lift her up, she has a scent.
Uh-huh.
She smells like pumpkin.
Oh.
Sorry, I thought you'd smell worse after being in a tomb for so long, but you smell like autumn spices.
As she looks down at her tomb and looks around at the kind of statues around her. Oh, yes. I do appear to have died.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's probably a bit hard for you to get your head around. Do you not remember dying?
I am afraid I do not.
Oh, that's...
I'm going to put a token on the map for her.
Yes.
But this token is not what she looks like.
It's kind of troublesome if you don't remember, because then you don't remember what killed you, right?
I'm afraid I do not remember this.
Oh. Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I'm kind of brought back as well. I've died before, so, it's not too bad. It's just you probably have a bit of a gap between eras.
I am afraid so. I do not remember this place being quite so cold.
You don't? Oh, you were here before the Rime. And there's a curse on this land from the Frost Maiden. It makes it eternal winter.
Eternal winter?
Yes, it's always dark, and it's always cold.
A blight upon the land, but my people may consider that to be a great deed.
So, looks a little skeptical towards her.
And why might that be?
I am a moon elf. We worship the moon. If it is always in the sky, well, that is when we are at our strongest.
Well, the moon still moves. It's always dark.
I see. Well, that is not so good.
It's okay. You'll get used to it.
How do the inhabitants survive?
We don't. We're starving and freezing and fighting one another. That's kind of why I'm here. I was looking around for things to help end the rhyme, and well, I stumbled upon this tomb, and well, there was this mirror where I could ask questions, and it was extremely helpful in my quest.
Ah, yes. The scrying mirror.
Is that what it is?
Yes. It is a mirror imbued with a divination magic.
Huh. I mean, it worked, mostly. Some questions it couldn't answer, but that's fine.
There may be tombs within the mountain, she says, kind of pointing over towards the broken tomb entrance.
Oh no, you can't go in there anymore. It collapsed.
Oh, I see. May we try? Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Sorry, they heard that on my mic. Bless you again.
It's okay. I've got the sneezes out now, I think. It's because it's so cold in Icewind Dale.
I know. May we at least try to enter?
What do you need from inside there?
Mayhaps if you have reignited me, others will have survived as well.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
I give her my hand and lead her down the staircase.
Okay. My name is Sonar, by the way.
Oh, I'm Cinderfoot, and this little fella is Cole.
Pleasure to meet you.
I can't move down the staircase. Your walls are interrupting me.
I apologize.
Please move me to the cave entrance because I feel like this is going to crash my computer. It's acting up. Thank you.
Moving into the cave, and you look around, and a lot of rubble has fallen from the ceiling, but it seems to be holding.
Okay, this is better than I thought.
I prick my ears up and try and listen to see if I hear any other open tombs, perhaps.
What is the sound of an open tomb?
Possibly like groaning or like people coming back to life.
You don't hear any of that.
Okay.
Sounds a bit dead in here. It sounds a bit quiet.
It is okay. You do not need to sugarcoat it for me.
Yeah, it's okay. And which way is the tombs? Do you remember?
I believe they are down these hallways.
This was the mirror? No.
That is a door.
Oh. Hey, Sana, you didn't have keys for these, did you?
I'm afraid I do not, but they can be opened from inside.
Oh, well then we should knock.
And I knock to see if anyone's inside.
There is no answer, unfortunately.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Can I use my mage hand to get... Can you use a mage hand to get under the door and like unlock from the other side?
You can put Mage Hand in places where it cannot be seen, so yeah.
Perfect. I would like to do that then.
Okay. And what do you want to do?
Open the door.
And the door clicks. And if you click on that little icon,
The door icon. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, can I close it again? That's great.
I'm glad you like it.
And I am gonna gently slide off the tomb.
Okay, so this circular chamber has an intricately carved, domed ceiling 20 feet high. A beam of light shines down from the top of the dome, illuminating a rectangular stone sarcophagus. Make me a strength check with advantage as Sanar helps you.
16.
With the 16, you push open the lid, and unfortunately you see an elf that has decayed.
Ooh, okay.
They are in the same robes as Sana.
Do they have any possessions of interest on them?
So, as you look, there's a gust of wind, a slight gust of wind, and the corpse mercifully crumbles to dust with age.
Hmm.
Sanar seems unhappy, but nevertheless. We were often buried with some items. I am afraid I do not know who this was.
Do you think they would mind if I dug around and had a look?
You may.
Thank you.
And I very gently push away the dust and see what items are in here.
You find an unstrung bow, 6 silvered arrowheads, and a wooden cup with a winged fish etched into the side.
Ooh, okay. I am gonna give the... Wait, Sana, can you use a bow?
I can, yes.
Oh, this is perfect. I hand her the bow and the arrows. Can we get her a character sheet so we can do her inventory?
We certainly can, yes.
Amazing.
Okay. So, with that, are you looking for anything else?
If that's everything that's in the sarcophagus, I think I will ask her about the... You said they were, like, carvings on the walls?
Yes, there are carvings on the walls.
Sana, what do these mean?
These look to be etchings of their life. This person must have been a great bowwoman. You see the feminine form and the arcing arrows.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, this is strange. Look, and she points towards what looks like a huge, dark city.
Does it at all look reminiscent of the spire? The black spire?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I can string together that is the city of Nephril.
It is indeed. The city of Nethril is a large, disc-shaped black city with a central tower and many spiky towers on the outskirts. It is depicted to be floating above this land.
You must have been really old. This city is not here anymore.
Oh, goodness. I do not remember much. I'm afraid my mind feels fragmented. But I believe this place was called Netheril?
Yes, it's what I'm searching for. And Nephril will have answers to end the rhyme. But to get to it, I need all manner of things. It's hidden in these caves called the Caves of Hunger. And in order to get to the Caves of Hunger, you need to collect certain things. One of them being an island with a big skull on it. It's a whole journey. It's
Well,
a challenge.
I find this new life of mine does not have a purpose. Might I accompany you?
I mean, you'd be welcome to, but it is dangerous, and you've been alive barely, what, half an hour?
I find it hard to believe any of mine family or friends still live. If indeed it is as long as I suspect it has been.
Then maybe you too will find answers in Nethril.
That would be a good idea.
Okay. Then you're welcome to come. I could do with your help. Say, you don't happen to know what that fish cup is, do you? I suspect it might be an artifact of some kind, or it could just be a decorative cup.
There were many artisans within our ranks, and perhaps it was a treasured possession. But I am afraid I do not know much more than that.
Well,
Have you touched the cup?
Yeah, I picked it up.
Okay. As you pick it up, you feel a rush of insight, and suddenly you are not yourself.
Ooh, is it another flashback kind of thing?
You place down a beautiful silver bow, the same one that can be found here, and look up from the dead deer that you've just shot. You speak a rite over its body, and as you do, you see beautiful slippered feet land beside you from a flying position. And you look up to the younger form of silver-haired Sana. She smiles down at you and kind of grasps your chin slightly. And it's the smile of a lover.
No. This was her like girlfriend or wife or something?
You're not sure, but there is a ring upon Sana's finger.
No.
And with that, the vision ends.
Sut looks up at Sana, like holding the cup with tears in her eyes, and like hands her the goblet and anything this lady had in her tomb.
I'm really sorry.
Why art thou sorry?
I think I know who this lady was, but I don't want to upset you by telling you.
I do not see how you could upset me.
You want to know?
Certainly.
I think this lady was your wife.
Confusion blooms across her face. Then, why do I not remember her?
I don't know. Maybe it's something about being brought back. Maybe it'll just take some time. Maybe we can ease out the memories from you.
I hope so.
Do you feel up to checking the other tombs?
I must.
Okay, then let us be quick. I still don't trust this cave.
Alright, And with that, Sanar and Cole follow you.
I didn't see Cole there, which is kind of funny considering. I'm gonna try this one. Same mage hand tactic to get into the other side.
Okay. Could you click on the door and see what happens? I haven't used this much.
It's locked.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it seems locked even from the other side.
Oh. I'm gonna leave this door for now then. I don't want to be brute forcing anything because I am worried about cave collapse. But I might come back to it. I know the coward's way out. That was the moon, and then there's this one. Can I try this one?
You certainly can.
Sorry, I clicked it too soon. I got too excited.
That's okay. It's open.
I saw a button and I pressed it.
Okay. Inside, you see a large chamber. Let me describe it for you. This circular chamber has an intricately carved dome ceiling. You've heard this before. Someone has turned this tomb into living quarters, as evidenced by a rack of drying herbs and an unfurled bedroll behind the sarcophagus.
Does it look a bit druidy?
Yeah, it kind of does. There's a bush in the corner.
There's a bush in the corner.
Yeah, it's got blueberries on it.
Nice. Can I pick some blueberries?
You can. And as you do, the bush runs from the corner of the room to the other corner.
Sanar, did you see the bush move?
Oh no, did you get lost?
I did get lost. I got lost on the map. It's fine, I'll find it. There we go. I approach it very slowly and like kneel down.
Okay. It seems to be shaking.
Like a leaf.
Yes, shaking like a leaf.
It's okay.
I say this in both common and primordial. I don't know if that helps, but
Please don't kill me.
does it say that in common?
Yeah, it does.
Why does it have the same voice as the goblin? It's the goblin got reincarnated. It's canon.
Please,
I'm not.
please don't hurt me.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were a berry bush. I was just hungry. I won't take your berries.
You can have them if I'm allowed to live.
Yeah. Why would I kill a plant?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm alive.
No, baby.
It's okay. Sentience can be a confusing thing. Look, there's 4 of us in the room now that have all been brought back to life, somehow. So, you fit right in.
Oh, all right. Is Ravison coming back?
Who's Ravison?
She was a druid, my master.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry, but she killed me and I killed her. It was a whole deal. But it's nothing against you. It's just she got really angry.
Thank God.
Oh.
Thank God. She was so mean. I didn't know why I was alive, but I think she made me alive, and I was just very confused.
It's okay. Living is confusing. Well, I guess you're free to live your life now. As a berry bush.
I don't really know how, if I'm honest.
Oh, I don't really know how a berry bush lives either. I mean, you can tag along with us if you'd like. I can probably find you water and soil. I think that's what you need to live.
Oh, that sounds kind of nice.
Make me a persuasion roll with advantage. The advantage is because this creature literally does not know how to live.
That's fair. 23.
As long as you don't mind, I'd be happy to do that.
No, it's fine. Cole, would you be okay if we had another little friend?
Cole looks towards it, scrunches up his black eyes, and slowly approaches the bush as the bush like shakes and shivers. Prods it once, spears a berry on his finger, and then like brings it to his mouth like a serial killer, kind of just like staring at the bush. Cole turns towards you.
Can stay.
Good. Good. Okay,
Oh.
little fella. You wanna hop on my pack?
Yes, yeah. I think that might be a nice idea.
Do you have a name?
No, not really. I don't really know.
We could call you Fern.
Fern, but I'm not a fern.
Um,
I'm a shrub.
Shrubber?
Shrubber. All right, that sounds good. Hello, I'm Shrubber.
Okay, so with that, Strobert climbs onto your back. Sonar looks quizzically at Strobert. Is this something you do often? Adopt strange things into your life?
Well, I have lots of imps that I've befriended. Never a talking shrub, though.
Right. Well, I am glad to have a little pack of sorts to keep myself company.
Yeah, I mean, we almost are a party, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
Nice. Well, we should get investigating the rest of the room while I have a few extra pair of eyes.
Certainly. Would you like to open this sarcophagus?
Okay.
Strength check with advantage again?
Yep.
18.
Okay. So you push open the sarcophagus, and the stench of death fills the room. This corpse is a lot newer,
Ooh.
and it has rotted, unfortunately.
I take a quick look to see if there's any belongings, but, like, I'm being quicker about this one.
There is a pouch upon the body.
I'm gonna take the pouch.
Okay, you take it, and with that you move the sarcophagus back into position.
It's not good to disturb the dead like that, but...
That's her sister.
Oh, no!
Yep, that's Reverson's sister.
Why was she staying in a room with her dad's sister?
Because she loved her.
What?
Yeah. She's really, really angry. She calls them the 10 Towners. I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's like where I live.
Yeah, she's angry at the 10 Towners because apparently some hunters, they killed her, unfortunately.
Why? What did she do wrong?
I don't know, but she always mentions this Oriel and she prays to her and stuff, so...
Oh, they probably thought she was some kind of witch of Oriel or something.
Yeah, she's called Vernis.
Vernis.
Does the name ring a bell?
It doesn't.
Maybe I'll find some answers in the pouch.
I open it up and look through it.
You find 2 potions in crystal vials.
What?
One which looks radiant, and it seems to glow with divine light, and another which looks a little more natural. Yeah, it kind of looks a little crimson, and yeah, that's all.
It's a potion of divine light and a
Like it's like a crimson liquid. You wouldn't know what this does.
potion of crimson. Well, you know, I'll investigate these at some later point. And I leave the sack behind, the little cloth bag, because it's been on a corpse. I just want the bottles.
Wonderful.
Is there anything else around the room that might be useful?
Apart from Revison's belongings, there doesn't seem to be anything else. And now, because I've revealed the shrub, I can give you what she looks like. Give me a second and I'll find it for you.
Because there's a shrub on the art.
Yes, there was.
Is that why it was spoilers?
Yes, exactly. There they are.
Very cool. Is this what Shrubbert looks like?
That is what Shrubert looks like, yeah.
How do they speak?
You don't know. But it is an awakened shrub.
I love them. What are the berries?
They are blueberries. Commonly known as blueberries.
Okay, cool. I was just checking. They could be poisonous, I don't know.
Sana, do you want to also take the bedroll for yourself?
Certainly, yes. And Sanar picks up a pack, what looks like a herbalism kit, the bedroll, and a few other items around this area, and begins to kind of like pick them up. Interesting enough, Sanar doesn't seem affected by the cold at all.
Good. Must be an undead thing.
Well, I'm glad you're not looking too chilly, considering what you're wearing.
Yes, I'm afraid I don't seem to feel the cold.
Well, still try and wrap up warm, because maybe you're not feeling it, but maybe your body still needs it.
Certainly.
Okay. Well, if that's everything then, we should probably head out.
Okay.
Oh, unless unless I found a key in here for the other door.
You did not.
Okay, that's fine then. And I think we're gonna head to the Goblin Fortress.
Alright. So, with nothing else to find here, you and your little band of friends kind of begin to head out into the forest. Now, you know where the fortress is. The goblin kind of was on the way, so you know exactly where to go. So with that, you know it'll take about a day to get there. Would you like to rest beforehand, or would you like to just go?
Yeah, let's rest here. There's some good places. I just tuck into the entranceway of the cavern. I don't want to get too deep into it. Cave, not cavern.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like here.
Okay. And with that, you bed down for the night, kind of clearing away the rubble.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, you go to sleep. As you sleep, you see kind of Sanar resting up against the wall. She also seems to need sleep, or can sleep. And interesting enough, she doesn't need to breathe. So it seems.
That's very creepy.
Neither do you.
No. Like, I don't see my breath, like when I breathe, you know, in the cold.
You haven't been breathing, and as you hold your breath for an exorbitant amount of time, you realize you don't need to do it because you've changed race.
I've what?
You're now reborn.
Excuse me?
Because you died, you have come back as a reborn.
No. No. What does this do?
You will retain the abilities of your past race, but you now have deathless nature and knowledge from a past life.
What?
In the chat. So, you have advantage on saving throws against disease and being poisoned, and you have resistance to poison damage. You have advantage on death saving throws. You don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. You don't need to sleep, and magic can't put you to sleep. You can finish a long rest in 4 hours if you spend those hours in an inactive, motionless state, during which you retain consciousness. And then the other bit didn't come, so give me a sec. And then knowledge from a past life is you get to add a d6 to certain rolls. I know, Kevin Boren. Imagine. You remember what I said in the Discord, dying has consequence?
This feels like a good consequence.
There may be certain bad things that come along with it.
I mean, not breathing is very disconcerting for her.
As you look down at yourself and realise you're not really alive. The furnace that kind of glows within you, that cut upon your body, it's warm and you can feel it beating slightly and pulsing like your heart's working, but you don't know if it is.
It's like a fake heart.
Yeah. And you remember Ignis saying that he had to remake your body.
Yeah.
You don't know what you are.
That would be the most chilling feeling, honestly. She just looks down at herself. Just feels unsettled.
And with that, we're going to end the session.
Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot to think about.
Yes, Kevin Boru, you may not be able to die in an avalanche, but you will be there for the rest of eternity.
No! Yeah, if you can't dig yourself out. That's scary. This is gonna have scary repercussions. What did it say? Advantage against poison disease. You don't need to eat, drink, or breathe? You don't need to sleep? No. This is really weird. This is gonna change things. I don't like this. This is a really uncomfortable session, considering it was like a cozy one. I can give the pot to the town. That is a good idea.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all good. This is what Icewind Dale is for. It's putting your characters through hell, so...
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah.
This is
But
what
now
I signed up
you
for.
have a few friends that you can do it with.
Yeah, which I think outweighs the disadvantage.
A little bit of a custom here, but Sanar is usually a mummy. But in this case, we want someone to talk to. So Sanar is perfectly preserved and kind of not really a mummy.
Yeah, we were talking about it, and it just wouldn't really be fun for you to voice, like,
Yeah.
and then a talking bush, and then Cole. Just a bit too, I don't know, humorous? It's not quite the tone, you know?
But now you have a few interesting companions.
I love Shrubbit.
I know, Shrubbit is so good.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you for joining us on yet another wonderful session, which was very eventful again.
Yeah, please join us next time as we finally get to the Goblin Fortress, where we will find another friend, aka the Shield Guardian.
Well, hopefully, if I don't die again.
We'll see.
Let's tackle an entire Goblin Fortress on our own. Let's go.
No promises.
Right then, see you in 2 weeks.
Alright, goodbye friends, and see you soon.
Bye!
Goodbye.